Okay, let's start this video off here at Mallory Performance on the A45S. Now, in the previous video, where we've picked up this car and we've sort of got to know it for the first couple of days of daily driving it and also taking it on the track, the weak point of this car so far has been the handling, the body roll into the corners, and the ride height isn't the lowest anyway. So today's video, we're going to be improving that by installing some Eibach lowering springs. So we already know what it drives like with the stock suspension, and we already know what it looks like with the stock suspension. But before we get into the workshop to upgrade it, it's only right that we actually measure the ride height and measure the difference between the two. So here we are on level ground, and here's the A45, how it sits stock height. So we're actually going to measure the actual distance it is from the floor to the lower level of the arch now, and then see after we put on the Eibach springs how much of a difference it has actually made. 36 centimeters bang on the rear, and on the front we have got 37 centimeters, almost bang on. Right, let's get these Eibach springs fitted and then see the difference not only in the ride height but also in the driving. And the Eibach lowering springs are fitted to the A45. Now, it's actually been about a week since we fitted these because we wanted to let the springs settle in and seat to the sort of natural ride height. Let's find out how much it's actually lowered it by, and then we're going to take it out and see if it's made a difference in the handling. Okay, so we were at 36 centimeters from the center of the hub to the arch before. Let's see what it's down to now. We're looking just about 34 centimeters now, so about 20 mil on the rear it's lowered it by. And on the front we were 37 centimeters, and now we're at 35. So again, 20 mil on the front. So 20 mil lowered on the front and 20 mil lowered on the rear. Exactly what we sort of expected from the Eibach springs. Now, will it drive better than before? Okay, so first little test drive with the Eibach springs. We're going to just change it straight into Sport Plus, which should stiffen the suspension up, louden the exhaust, see what it handles like. Okay, straight away, I noticed that, well, it's not rigid, it's not bouncy, it is definitely laying flatter in the corner there. Yeah, it's definitely laying flatter. It's nice in the corners actually. It's actually made a massive difference. Although it's only 20 mil front and rear, seems to have made a massive difference in the corners. Coming up to like a nice little left and right now. The good thing about the Eibach springs is that we've only changed the springs. The dampers are still there, so we've still got like the adjustable damping. So right now I'm in sort of like the comfort mode, and it still feels like a standard car. But once you sort of stiffen up the damping, then it becomes a lot more rigid, which is good. Okay, so now we've improved the handling, it's time for the power. We are now about to put the A45S on our dyno for the first time to see what it's running stock, and then we're going to start to tune it and see what power we can push from the completely standard A45S, apart from the Eibach springs, of course. So stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next video.